Namaste, ladies and gentlemen. And let me tell you, I want to start by saying we make too much fun of our politicians here in India, and wrongly so. Let me tell you, these guys are doing a sterling job. They bring India together, they promote commerce, they build bridges, schools, hospitals, they engineer progress and social change, and they are compassionate and humanitarian people. So enough of this rubbish. In fact, let's take a look at what they were doing this week. Let's go to a random assembly. Let's choose, shall we go to Punjab, Bihar? No, let's go to J&K. Let's take a look at these guys, because I think they're really doing good work and we're not giving them credit. Here is the J&K assembly this week. Take a look. Maybe martial arts is the way to go. Maybe we should promote martial arts, kung fu, that kind of thing. It's called the week that wasn't. Yes, it's called the week that wasn't. We'll start with the German Chancellor who was in India. Of course, in Germany, Chancellor is the most powerful person. In India, Chancellor is the name of a hotel. Totally different cultures. Angela Merkel, it's pronounced Angela. I spoke to her on the phone. She corrected me twice. She was in India, and this is her third meeting with Prime Minister Narendra Modi in 3 months. I'm beginning to sense something here. Maybe she's falling in love with what? India, with India. How dare you cast aspersions, young man? What did you think I was saying? Anyway, by the way, Prime Minister Modi and Merkel were in Bangalore, and to prove that even at this time of a global slowdown, India was sailing in the right direction, he described India to Angela Merkel with these wonderful words in English. He said, India is the world's bright spot. What the hell happened? Guys, do something about this. Oh, sorry, bright spot and all that, but load shedding happens from time to time. We do lose the bijli in the building. Oh, come on, it happens in America as well. But we're still a very bright spot. I don't think we should make a big deal out of that. Angela Merkel said she loved Bangalore and believed it was truly the world's technology hub. Asked if she had any complaints, she said it would be nice if the Bangalore airport was moved back to Bangalore. I love this. Because I go to Bangalore at least once every 2 months, and all the Bangaloreans agree with me. Nobody knows where the airport is. Kerala, somewhere in the Mysore Road. Take your binocs and hope for the best. All right, while in Bangalore, German Chancellor Angela Merkel addressed the Indo-German summit. She ended her hour-long speech by saying that she looked forward to seeing Prime Minister Modi visiting Germany soon. Modi enthusiastically replied by saying, "On the way! On the way!" It's already gone. You don't have to invite him more than once. It's just gone. All right. But the main question that Angela Merkel continues to avoid is Netaji Subhash Chandra Bose in Germany? People are asking these questions last couple of weeks. Don't look at me. I'm just repeating the news. Lots more coming up, but first, the headlines. Bihar election campaign heats up. South Africa upset in India. Uber cabs, a culture in a culture. And we talk to the stars of Wedding Palau. Well, before we start with our top story, the J&K Assembly this week witnessed some terrible scenes. We also had that disgraceful incident in UP about a week and a half back. Well, I just want to say, in India, when they say I have a beef with you, it definitely means something. It definitely means something, so be careful. Announcement before we go on. This is for all South Mumbaikars who are very rich. Bihar is a state in India, and they have elections from October 15th. Otherwise, nothing will make sense. So I have to tell my people who don't care about anything outside South Mumbai. I have to tell them. Bihar election campaigns heat up. It is being hailed as the most important electoral battle of 2015. The fight for Bihar is being called a game-changer election. It's the BJP and allies versus Lalu and Nitish, who are now allies. And that's another joke altogether. And like everything else where Lalu is involved, there is no shortage of humor. Like, for example, this. True fact, Lalu's two sons, Tej Pratap Yadav and Tejashvi Yadav, very little different than names, are both standing for elections at the same time. Now, if the affidavits filed by Lalu's two sons for their nomination papers are to be believed, listen to this. Lalu Prasad's elder son, Tej Pratap Yadav, is 25 years old. The younger son, Tejasvi Yadav, is 26 years old. Okay, joining us now is spokesperson for Lalu Prasad Yadav, Shri Alu Prasad Yadav. Very distinct likeness, I must say. Aluji, how nice you look. How are you?
हमका क्या हुआ है? I'm the fine.
So what is the issue with the discrepancies in age between your two sons?
A heart issue.
Well, there's this very clear issue about your two sons. One is older.
What you are saying? There is not the one issue. There are the many issues.
So you agree there are many issues.
The Laluji have the 9 issues.
What? What are you saying? There are 9 issues.
The first issue, Tej Pratap Yadav. Second issue, Tejasvi Yadav. Third issue, the Misa Bharti Yadav. Fourth issue, Rohini Devi. Fifth issue.
Yeah, all right, I've got it. I've understood. I also know my Shakespeare. Issue is a child. I understand that. Not those kind of issues. I'm talking about the issue of age discrepancies. Lalu Prasad's elder son, Tej Pratap Yadav, is 25 years old, and the younger son, Tejasvi Yadav, is 26 years old. How is that possible?
What you are saying? That is not issue. That is the calculation.
What? Meaning?
Meaning what? You are not understanding the English part. English I'm speaking.
No, please go ahead and explain.
But it is the common mistake. If you have so many children, then you tell me if you can remember all the correct ages. You tell me.
Yes, if you have 9, it might be difficult to remember all their names. 9 issues is a lot.
Correct. Now you tell me. What about other issues?
What other issues?
Laluji's other issues, the Rambha, the Urvasi, the Sulaksami, the Devyani, the Mandakini, the Padmini, the Ragini.
Wow, how many children does he really have?
He has the only 9 children.
But then what about these other issues? Ramba, Urvashi, Sulaksmi, Devyani?
It's buffaloes.
Buffaloes.
Thank you. Vote for me.
The genesis of this whole thing is something that we should not get into. We'll leave it there. We'll just go on from there. Buffaloes are important. Well, it all comes back to beef in some way, you know. I mean, it's like a circular motion at the moment. All right, from the Bihar elections to throwing bottles. South Africa shocked on India tour 2015. It's not a cricketing shock. They were shocked because they suddenly saw people throwing bottles at them and they weren't endorsing the bottles. They were just throwing them for some reason. However, the fact is when Prime Minister Modi heard South Africa was in India, his eyes apparently lit up and he said, South Africa, beautiful South Africa. Haven't been there for some time. Too many jokes on the travel, huh? I don't know when India will tour South Africa next, but I'll tell you it's probably safe to say Namoji will get there first. And while touring India, South Africa returned Hashim Amla and Imran Tahir. It's my favorite gag. That's not nice. I apologize immediately. I love those two gentlemen, but they do look like us. Joining us now is alleged manager of the South African team. Once again, we welcome him back, Mr. I say this with trepidation, Mr. Gulabji. Welcome back, Mr. Gulabji. And a terrific performance. You won the first series, the T20 series. Well played, South Africa.
Yes, we have qualified for the quarterfinals. Fingers crossed, eh?
Quarterfinals?
Yes, rugby is my life. I'll tell you.
Oh, the Rugby World Cup quarterfinals going on in England as we speak. No. I thought you're the cricket manager of South Africa and India.
Oh, yes, the rugby manager got England and I got, well, India. Nothing like a summer that never ends, eh? That's all we need coming from SA. More sun. More freaking sun, eh? Hey, where's the sun? It's up there. Oh, great.
Hang on, it's a little uncharitable. Come on, Mr. Gulabji. But look at the bright side. You're whipping India. You won the T20 series. I mean, it can't be all that bad.
Well, India, I can summarize in one word.
Go ahead, yes.
Dharamshala.
Dharamshala?
Yes, Dharamshala, and then it just went downhill from there, really quickly. Beautiful Dharamshala, followed by Cuttack, Kolkata, and then Mumbai next. I'd love a word with your travel agent.
Yeah, I don't think you're completely off the mark, but let's talk cricket. India didn't put up a fight.
Not the Indian cricketers, but we did get a taste of India's wildlife.
Oh, wow. Good. Wildlife. Did you get to go to, what, Kaziranga? Tadoba, the Tiger Reserve, or Corbett Park is very good here in India.
No, man. What you talking about, eh? I'm talking about Barabati Stadium in Cuttack. All those wild animals flinging those bottles, seeing them in their natural habitat in Barabati. Am I saying it right? Barabati.
You are, you
It was
are.
fantastic, Cyrus. I have pictures, a couple of pictures in my phone. You want to see them? I don't even have my phone on me. Hi, Hashim! Hashim, get my phone from my bag over there.
3 words, what a show. I'm talking about Rambo Circus, which opens 2 days later at Bandra. Please go and see it. What a show. We'll take a break, then we'll come back. I want to know if we can get a job for Kanis and Kunal in that circus. Welcome back to TWTW episode 462. And you know, whatever we do on the show, it's the people under us who are more important. Whoever's under us is what really makes the engine tick. And today I have a new chair under me, and I'm very happy to say it's very comfortable and very nice. Of course, Kunal and Gopal won't fit in their big hips. I won't say anything about Kanis because it's not right to talk about women like that. But it's for me. This chair is for me. Just as Lalu Prasad and Nitish are saying, that chair is for us. And then, of course, one will say that chair is for me, and the fight will continue. Oh, Russia. Russia intensifying Syria airstrikes. Now, everyone knows what's happening in Syria right now, except the Syrians. To add further excitement to it all, the Russians are now involved. Yes, on the invitation of a desperate Syrian President Assad, the Russian Air Force began strikes in Syria last week. By now, Russia has carried out over 30 Air Force flights targeting various provinces and has destroyed militant targets, including ammunition, oil depots, and all-terrain vehicles. See, this is what I love about Russia. You only have to ask them to attack once. And they're there. Don't have to say second time, please come, you send me dossier post. No, they're there. Attack, boom, gone. And of course, don't forget, 5 minutes, just 5 minutes after President Assad invited Russia to attack its country, Syria, well, Syria has now become part of the Russian Federation. So there's Crimea, Ukraine, and then Syria. Taking too many liberties. I'm getting a little scared. New chair. I want to stay on it. Okay. I like President Assad's style. He has Russia attacking rebel factions. He has the USA attacking ISIS. And now he just needs someone to help him with his in-laws. I got enough to deal with ya. I got people dying. All right. I don't know why I did that. Let's move on to app-based cabs to be treated as any other taxi service. This is a very interesting situation. To appease the normal taxi operators, the government this week apparently said that app-based taxi operators like Uber and Ola should be treated like normal taxi operators and should function under the same guidelines as all other taxi operators in this lovely country. Interesting. Now that these apps have to function under the same guidelines as all other taxis, I guess this is how they will work.
When you wish to hail an Uber cab, first log on. Select type of car.
Honda.
ए, क्या होंडा रे येड़े? होंडा नहीं है इधर. 1982 का फिएट है और एक सेकंड हैंड i10 है. चलने का तो बोल. धंधे का टाइम है, खोटी मत कर. चल.
All right, I-10.
तो ऐसा बोलना i10. चल, बोल किधर जाने का? बोल.
Lower Parel.
ए, अब उनको नहीं जाने का. चल. चल, टैक्सी खाली नहीं है. चल.
I don't understand.
चल निकल. दिमाग का दही मत कर. चल.
What?
बोला ना क्या वॉट ले. चल. बोला अपन को नहीं जाने का है, टैक्सी खाली नहीं है. चल.
Oh, absolutely rude. I mean, really. But I guess it fits in culturally. I would be more comfortable with that kind of conversation with my taxi driver. After 20 years of classical conditioning, I won't want to change it now suddenly to polite and efficient people. So down with Ola, down with Uber, back to our regular taxi drivers with waste of time apps. Okay, releasing next week is Indian Television Academy founder Shashi and Anu Ranjan's film Wedding Palau. It's a fabulously funny-ish romantic comedy thing. It stars Anushka Ranjan, their daughter, and Kannada superstar Digant. I spoke to both Anushka and Digant, and I felt Digant he was more than a friend. Yes, touch me. I'm so excited. Of course, you can't because they're behind the television screen, so that's not yet done.
We can touch you.
Yeah.
Oh, superb. But we're excited to have you here.
Thank
We've got a
you.
new movie coming out, which is called Wedding Palau.
The wedding pulao. The wedding pulao.
First, let's introduce them. This is Anushka, first film, and this is Digant, first film in Hindi. But he's done 9 movies in the South, in Kannada. And they've come here to talk about their film Wedding Palau, which is very interesting. Is it Pulao or Palau?
Pulao.
Parsi
In
say
South India, it's Palau.
Palau. Yeah, if you Pulao, then I think you mean like, Bengali for put someone. Pulao. Punjabi say Pulao, you say Palau in the South, and we also say Palau. Everybody together.
Pulao.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good. So you already decided as the female lead. Why? No,
Hashtag producer
She-
ki beti.
You're a pretty girl. Oh,
yeah.
that's a coincidence. Yeah. Why have you come to my show wearing these torn pants? I just counted 16 gaps. Why
They
16?
told me that this is a very young hep show, so you need to look young and
Young,
hep.
hep, you sarcastic woman. How dare you? The only thing young is the shirt. It looks young. What's the story? What's the concept? The most boring question, but let's sell it a little bit.
Yeah, so the story is two friends who decide to have a destination.
Only friends, huh?
Friends who decide to have a destination wedding together, and how friendship gets confusing once you're there because people are very insecure.
Oh, they're having two separate
Yes.
marriages at the same time.
Yes, like him and I both have decided
So
we
who's
go.
your partner, the supposedly actual partner?
Karan V. Grover.
The TV actor.
Yeah.
He made the cut.
Okay, so there's another actress called Sonali. So I'm engaged to Sonali in the movie,
Okay.
and then we both decide to get married at this place in Thailand.
Okay.
And then yeah, that's how the
So
friendship
do you like
becomes love.
Sonali more or do you like Anushka more?
Personally on the film.
Yeah,
Personally, in the film we'll see and find out.
yeah. Personally, I like Anushka more. That's
Sonali.
why the hashtag
Sonali.
Anushka BT.
That's really mean. Sonali, I'll rewind that. Didn't happen. Is it a comedy also?
Yeah, it's a super comedy because we have Satish Kaushik and Upasana Seth in it.
Yeah.
So they have their own little banter going on constantly, and Satish Kaushik is hilarious. So they have their own little comedy happening. We as friends have a lot of funny scenes happening. We have these three friends of ours. So it's like the five of us who always like kind of pull each other's leg, and I'm hilarious. So I kind of take the cake in every scene.
Did you write the script also? I'll be hilarious. They'll be boring. Very ugly. Oh, okay.
I was like, ugly actors, please. Good makeup and hair for me.
So let's put you on the spot. Come on, quickly, can you act out a little bit for us?
अगर तुम किसी से प्यार करो तो उसे फौरन कह देना चाहिए, नहीं तो वो मोमेंट निकल जाएगा.
Actually, we were shooting this song called Ho Jani. I don't know if you've heard it. But we were shooting on a yacht and he had to get really close to me and our faces are like this close. So our choreographer ends up yelling, "Tera bhai nahi hai ye! Romance kar iske saath."
Okay, all right. It's called Wedding Palau. We have to stop it here. But before we end, there's another classic thing we like to do when we have interviews, which is like to put people in difficult situations. So I'm thinking it's easy for you to romance her. She's a beautiful girl. And, you know, I mean, you've got all that background of Thailand and pretty waters, and etc., yacht and everything. But me in this dirty studio, if you have to romance, all right, in another world where love is free, how would you do that? And could you do it in Kannada?
Yes, of course I can do it in Kannada.
Yeah. So let's face each other.
You'll have to repeat the
I'll repeat.
line.
I'll
yeah.
repeat the
Whatever
line.
I say.
I'll repeat the line.
Nano,
Nano.
Ninna,
Nina.
Ninna.
Ninna.
Tuma Pritistini.
Tuma
Pritistini.
Apritistini. Tuma Apritistini.
Nanige
Nange.
Tale Sarila.
Tareselia.
That means I'm mad. See, I fooled you.
You said it with a smile. So I liked it. Why don't we switch places? We'll leave you with a dancing sequence from the movie Wedding Palau as we say bye from the studio here. And thanks to Digant and Anushka and all the best for
Thank
Wedding
you.
Palau. Go watch the movie. What is the Kannada step?
Kannada style is hardcore, bro.
Sure.
Okay, do this. The other way. Roll the tongue the other way. The other way. The other way. Other way. Other way. The other way.
It's damn
Down,
tough, man,
down.
Kannada film industry. I've just been told by Shashi and Anu Ranjan's office that for Wedding Palau 2, I will replace one of the two actors. They haven't decided who though, but I'm going to be in the title role, Wedding Palau. What? I'm going to be the Palau? How nice. Okay, let's go.
गोरा कर बाला थोड़ा सा.
Sitting in new chair,
followed by Kaltak.
हाँ तो फिर मैं नहीं बोल रहा.
bag, सब कुछ. एक glass wine देना.